No, I just told him, for one thing, I told him, I said, this morning, I said, obviously he wants to go play somewhere overseas. He'll graduate in May, if I'm not mistaken. And he'd like to go. And I said, well, this is the kind of game that that any scout calls me and says, I said, look, we lost our leading scorer. Look what he did in this big game he needed to step up in. And, he had a big game. He only had 3 turnovers. He had 5 rebounds, 27 points. Jalen Shedd had a nice game. We needed more from, basically, we needed more from our 4 men. We didn't get much out of our 4 positions, Quentin Scott and Alex Peacock. But again, Peacock was, we were taking him out of the game. He was practicing, but we were saying, get Alex, not letting him do a full practice. So I don't know. I know Alex wanted to win that game as much as anybody. So
How long has Peacock been dealing with that issue?
just this week, he, I think we gave him off Sunday and Tuesday of this week, and I think he heard it on Wednesday, dealt with it on Thursday, less so yesterday, but still there's some residual effect there.
What was Shelby Adams doing well today? Shelby Adams?
What about him?
Yeah, what was he doing well today?
Playing. He just played. An up and down game favors Shelby. That's what he played in high school. And but he was aggressive. He was aggressive. And if anything, if you're going to make a mistake, make it being aggressive. I'm not asking him to foul foolishly, but go get that rebound. If you're going to foul somebody getting a rebound, that doesn't bother me as much as you not going to the boards. He got 9 rebounds today, and he's 6'2.5". So he led us in rebounding, and that's Eric Terry had 7. But I'm very happy for Shelby. He had a big game.
So, Coach, just going back to Trey, this was obviously he now had to kind of assume that role as the leading scorer with Nigel being out, and for him to just have a career high in his final game in Strahan. Could you just touch on what he's meant to the program?
Well, he's third team all conference. I think last year was unfair to Trey. We lost Marlon Davis 3 games in a conference, and we asked Trey to play the point, and he's not a point. He's a pretty decent ball handling 2 guard, but to ask him to run the team, took away from his ability to score. So I think this year with him playing the 2, you saw a better player, and I'm very happy that he got to close out his career with the performance he did today. I thought he did a good job.
Coach, I know it was a disappointing ending and everything, but just, I don't want to be too early also, but just the season you guys had.
Well, let me tell you, 24 wins is a lot of wins. And, it's been I want to say 25 years since they've won that many games. Most of the games that we lost were like this. 87, 81, where it come down. We lost to Monroe 63-60. We lost to Georgia State 73-69. We lost to UTA in double overtime. Our 3 road losses to Georgia Southern and to South Alabama were not indicative of our other losses. Even Drake, we lost to Drake by 4, if I'm not mistaken, 4 or 5. And then we lost to Arkansas by 3. It's a shame that we let it get away from us with the 2 losses at the end of the year to UTA and South Alabama. Again, I don't know if everybody knows this, but going into that Troy, South Alabama trip on Monday, we missed 3 guys: Nigel, Peacock, and Quentin. Remember, Quentin and Peacock did not play against Louisiana on that Saturday. They missed practice Monday, along with Nigel. On Tuesday, Trey and Marlon Davis joined him. Now, how do you practice with 9 guys? So I don't even know if they're going on the trip. On Wednesday morning, we're leaving at 7 a.m. I don't know if they're going to be there, but they were. He let them go. And they beat Troy. We didn't look real good, but we beat Troy. And then we just seemed to be dragging that whole week. So I make no excuses for our loss to UTA. None. We were healthy. We just didn't. They played better than we did. How about that? But it just seems like in the last, whatever you want to call it, 4 weeks, Quentin and Peacock not playing against Louisiana, we still win. Nigel not playing tonight. Those guys getting the flu. which I think had to have some effect on their performance the week of the Alabama trip. I don't know. I've had the flu, not too many times, but when I do, it knocks me off sync for about a week. So, anyway, but it's disappointing that we didn't win at least a share of the conference title or the conference title, and disappointing we didn't go to the NCAA tournament. But, I mean, I got to be honest with you, I thought this team was a top 5, top 6 team. I didn't think they were a top 8 team. I thought they were better than that. You know, I thought we could get in that top 4 where we could get a bye. I didn't think we'd have 24 wins. I really didn't think that. You know, I was hoping around 20. So, you know, we got a few more than I thought we might get. So they battled all year long, and they're a good group of young men. You know, they haven't had any troubles. You know, a couple of tardies to class, somebody sleeping in every now and then, but that's it. You know, so I wish we could have finished stronger. You know, what did we do? We've lost 4 of our last 7, and that's the thing that bothers us.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, Jalen Shedd started all 34 games at point guard, pretty close to all, if not all of them.
Yeah, close to all.
Is he on scholarship? Is he going to be put on scholarship?
No, he wasn't on. He will be.
He will be,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. What about going forward with recruiting? How many spots do you have left? I know you guys just signed a kid from like.
2, I have to evaluate and talk to some players, see if they're coming back or if I think they should.
Okay.
You know, we won't have too many. We might have 2. Might. I think we'll have 1, but we might have 2.
2 more, including the one you already signed? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You mentioned that these kind of games are the ones that you guys have let get away this season. Why do you think these games have been the games that have got away from you this year?
What do you mean, these kind of games?
You mentioned that these kind of close games that they come down to the end.
Some have gotten away, some have not.
No.
I think it's about even. The ones I've gotten away from us have been at the end, though. You know, Monroe game, this game. We even were down 5 with, I want to say, 50 seconds to go with the ball at UTA, and we turned it over. You know, so. But you go back, there's a lot of close games. We beat Louisiana, you know, shorthanded. I know they came back from way down, and we barely beat them. But still, you're too short in that game. We beat App State here in a close game. App State in a close game there. We beat Coastal in a close game there. You know, we beat Little Rock in a close game there. So there's some close wins as well, some close losses.
Coach, you had maybe 3 to 4 underclassmen in the game at the end, towards the end. What does that kind of say about your team as a whole and what you're looking for?
Well, you know, we got to find somebody who can put some points on the board, like Trey Nottingham. You know, in conference, Trey averaged 15, Nigel averaged 16. Overall, I think Trey averaged probably 12 or 13. We need to find another scorer. You know, that's one thing I'm not sure we have coming back besides Nigel. We have some very competitive situations with Marlon Davis coming back as a point guard spot.